I know where I was standing when I learned about the Parkland shooting and the Columbine shooting and Sandy Hook and this past week with what happened in Uvalde in Texas. For that one, I was standing in line getting ice cream with students from my school because it was our last day, and I got the alert on my phone about what had happened. And I want to tell you all this morning that it doesn't have to be this way. My name is Andrea Hunley, for those of you who I've not yet had the pleasure of meeting. In addition to being Ryan's wife, I am also a teacher and a public school principal. I've been serving our schools for the past 17 years. And for that entire time, I've been on the front lines training kids on what it means to prepare for active shooters. This past Tuesday, for our last day, we had a lovely assembly where we had all of our students gathered, 450 of them in our school gym, and we were preparing for our variety show, the end of the year talent show. And I was standing in the doorway of the gym along with my assistant principal because whenever we have a gathering that large, we always prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. And it doesn't have to be this way. I shouldn't have to stand in the door of the gym of my school prepared to stand in the line of fire for children and for teachers because our government officials don't do their jobs. It doesn't have to be this way. And so I come here this morning to remind you all that you have power. I've been walking through a fog the past 4 days. I mean, really, truly feeling just weighed down by the burden of moms who wake up today without their babies next to them. I feel it so deeply. A husband of the teacher in Uvalde, Texas, who they'd been married for 24 years, he died of a heart attack because he's so heartbroken. And now 4 more children don't have parents today. And again, it doesn't have to be this way. I'm also frustrated because every time I read a tweet, and I will tell you I have not put anything on social media about this because I can't. I just don't have the energy. And every time I read a tweet about somebody being outraged or angry, I get so frustrated because here in Marion County, 11% of people voted in the last election. That's it. About 1 in 10 people cared enough to go to the polls and actually use their voices and use their power to elect officials who can make change. And so I come here today to ask you all to take action from where you are, to not be one of the 90% that can't be bothered to use your voice at the polls. Please make sure that you are holding our elected officials accountable and that you are electing people who will fight for common sense gun reform, because 90% of Americans want common sense gun reform. I'd be happy to talk with you afterwards about ways that you can help, about groups that you can be organized with, like Moms Demand Action. But right now, I want to just take a moment of silence, all of us together, because I need it. And from the looks on the faces of people in this room, I know that you all need it as well. And so join me in a moment of silence this morning as we stand with those who weep today and who are burdened by the loss due to gun violence. Thank you.